빨리 가, 빨리 가.
신나 보이네.
원샷도
Does Soobin have to deal with that in every single variety show that they appear in?
지금 몸을 계속
안녕하세요, hello was Osman. Today I am finally gonna be starting the TXT guide that you guys have been recommending me to check out ever since I started this TXT journey a few weeks back. And yeah, I'll be checking the one from Beomie. Thanks a lot for making this guide. You guys told me to check out the 2025 guide, but then last week you guys told me the 2026 guide is arriving very soon and I should wait for that. And luckily the first part of the guide, because the guide is like around 2 hours kind of, and the first half or the first part is already uploaded. So thank you Beomie for making this. This released quicker than I thought because people were telling me the 2026 guide is coming soon, and this basically came out like a few hours after you guys told me to wait for that one. But yeah, this is only part one. I'm not sure how long it will take them to make part two, but still, like, I'm thankful that they are doing this. They are helping people get into TXT easier. I'm sure the guide will probably like not include everything as other guides do. Like at the end of the day, a guide is just like to give you like snippets here and there and the members' talents briefly for you to get to know them a little bit more and get excited to check out more stuff from the group. So yeah, like I don't expect like every single thing from TXT to be in the guide, even though it's a long one. So I wanted to say that. And if part two is delayed or it takes longer than maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe I'll just continue part two with the 2025 guide. We will see. So basically, I think part one is a brief introduction to the whole group in general. And then part two, part three, we'll get like individual parts. Maybe we dive deeper into each member's personality, talent, stuff like that. So yeah, I imagine if I end up continuing the 2025 guide instead with part two, part three later, I think it's gonna be fine. But anyway, for now, I'm doing this 2026 one that you guys told me to wait for. And again, thank you Beomie for doing this. I'm sure like it takes a really long time to include clips from different videos to see what is gonna be allowed on YouTube, what's not. And yeah, anyway, I really appreciate it. And by the way, over on Patreon, I'll be checking their appearance on Halmyeong-soo. I'm not sure if this is recent. They have another appearance there, but this is the episode 152. Since I'm doing the guide over here on YouTube, I want to do something for MOAs who are supporting me over on Patreon, and thank you a lot for you guys' support over there, since a lot of you ended up joining my Patreon and you are helping me support my family financially and myself. So I'm grateful and I want to do something for you guys, so I decided to do the Halmyeong-soo episode. Next week we'll see what to do if I end up continuing the guide, if it's possible, if part two gets uploaded by next week. But yeah, anyway, over here, let's check out the ultimate guide to TXT 2026 part 1. Do I need to turn on anything? No. Anyway. TomorrowXTogether. Ooh, storytelling idol.
The biggest K-pop acts on the planet.
Hey, wow, that was so cool.
One of the biggest K-pop acts
The synchronization there. Ooh.
Kpop 빅보이.
Kpop의 미래를 측정하는 소리죠.
Oh wow.
Kpop의 역사를 써내려가고 있습니다.
Kpop의
What an introduction.
Before we dive into this guide to TXT, here are a few things to keep in mind.
Okay.
This guide does contain spoilers, but timestamps are provided where possible if you want to skip the more spoiler-heavy sections.
I think you guys don't care if I spoil myself, right? To be fair, if I don't listen to the song much after I react to it, I'll probably like forget about it. It happens. This is why usually after I react to something, I add them to my playlist and listen to the songs repeatedly while at the gym, doing my workout, stuff like that. So yeah, the songs and music videos I reacted to from TXT so far ended up, you know, listening to them on repeat at the gym. But here, if there's a song that I haven't heard yet and I hear it, it's fine. I'm gonna like it's probably gonna take a long time for me to react to its music video or to react to it later. I'll probably have already forgotten most of it by then, because like this is gonna be like just one listen anyway. So that's fine. And yeah, I'm not sure what kind of like other spoilers, maybe like some performances, we will see.
That said, we do highly encourage you to watch the members' skills segments when you get to those parts. These short clips of performances
Part 2 to 6.
are essential for showcasing each member's unique strengths and are a big part of truly getting to know them. So, unless you're very spoiler sensitive, we recommend giving those a watch. You'll also notice a few pop-ups with extra info throughout the guide. These are totally optional, but feel free to pause and check them out if you're curious or want more context.
Okay, those
All
are
right,
gonna
with
be
that
for
out of the
later.
way, let's get you started on your TXT journey. Hope you enjoy.
Who are they?
TXT are a 5-member boy group from South Korea who debuted March 4th, 2019 under Bighit Entertainment.
So around the same year that I
The
started
group's full
getting into
name,
K-pop.
Tomorrow by Together, refers to the dream of these 5 boys: Soobin, Yeonjun, Beomgyu, Taehyun, and hueningkai, who have come together under one dream in hopes of building a new tomorrow. While each member of TXT naturally has their own strengths, all 5 were trained as vocalists, dancers, and rappers, leading Bighit to make the natural decision to debut the group without fixed positions, with the
Yo,
exception
that
of
was so
Soobin as the
smooth.
leader. At a time when fixed roles were the norm in K-pop, TXT stood out as one of the first ever groups to break from this tradition, a pioneering move that helped popularize
the
the new
way.
generation's trend of
I love when groups pave the way, and I love that nowadays there's no longer clear positions in a group, because sometimes the main vocalist's voice, if there's, you know, if a company assigns roles to a certain group, sometimes the main vocalist's voice doesn't fit a certain type of song, a specific genre. So people start complaining when she or he, if I say she by mistake, guys, sorry, I'm mainly a girl group stan here. But if that idol is low in the line distribution, people start complaining, fans start complaining, saying, oh, that's the main vocalist, why are they treating them like that? So yeah, so I'm glad now they abandoned the whole thing. And now, and especially like center position, that was the one that annoyed me a lot, because most of the times when a member is center, I honestly my eyes get drawn to a different member, especially during specific performances, specific concepts. I feel like not just because a group has a specific center, a fixed center, doesn't mean that that center will fit any kind of concept that the group will do. So yeah, and most of the time, honestly, maybe like the second center or the third unofficial center is the most popular center of the group. So yeah, talking about IZ*ONE here. But anyway, let's continue.
positionless groups. Described both internationally and domestically as K-pop's It Boys and celebrated as
It
one of the
Boys.
industry's global leaders, TXT's musical storytelling, diverse discography, and incredible performances have cemented their place as one of the leading K-pop acts of today, a standing they've earned through a journey marked by challenges, perseverance, and growth.
This guide is very well written.
TXT's debut in March 2019 was much anticipated, with them being the first group to debut under Bighit Entertainment after the most successful act in K-pop history, BTS. Just to note before we continue, after a process of acquisition and rebranding in 2021, TXT now falls under Bighit Music, a subsidiary of HYBE Corporations. This simply means TXT are now under the same company as groups like HYBE, LE SSERAFIM, 17, and others.
Yeah, I think I know most of these. By the way, since we are kind of doing this and I see 17 here, 17 was actually one of the 5 groups that I was planning on checking out around the same time of like BTS, TXT, and Stray Kids. Those are the boy groups I'm doing now. 17 was actually one of them, and HYBE too. So yeah, those were the 5 groups that I wanted to check out. But yeah, I think I wanted to include HYBE because I've heard they are a vocal driven group. 17 because I kind of like them. Like I said, I liked watching the game caters with the hype groups, and I remember really liking TXT and 17 there. That's why I wanted to check those two groups. But anyway, for now, I think I'm gonna stay with the current three and then expand maybe next month, the month after it, we will see when.
But they, along with BTS, soloist Taehyun, and the newly debuted boy group Cordis, are the only artists under the label
I've
of
been
Big Hit
hearing
Music.
a lot about Cortis lately.
Since November 2018, when Big Hit announced their plans to debut a brand new boy group, anticipation and expectations for the debut of BTS's little brothers grew significantly. Cut to March 4th, 2019, the debut of Tomorrow by Together. TXT's anticipated debut song Crown reached an impressive 15.1 million views within its first 24 hours, setting the record for the most viewed fourth-gen boy group music video in the first day.
Wow.
TXT's debut EP, The Dream Chapter Star, performed equally well, peaking at #1 on both Korea's Circle album chart and Billboard's World Album chart. The EP also debuted at 140 on the Billboard 200, making TXT the fastest K-pop group to chart on the Billboard 200.
Like, from their first album they made
While
it.
these numbers might suggest that TXT's careers started at an ultimate high, that is not entirely the reality. TXT's first comeback had to be delayed several times due to the members' ongoing
please
health
don't.
issues. While this might not appear to be a big deal,
Don't show me the
K-pop industry
sad.
is fast-paced and highly competitive, so extended delays between releases can make it incredibly challenging to maintain momentum and relevance within the industry, especially for a rookie group like TXT.
Ooh.
During this break period, it was
Whoa.
clear that the members were worried that their fans would leave them, and while some fans did stay, unfortunately the members' worries became a reality, as many fans who were tired of waiting for a comeback withdrew their support.
이번 앨범
Sometimes I feel like fans are really selfish, especially when a group, well, not necessarily like here with TXT, but sometimes groups release 3 albums a year and people still complain that it's not enough. And then after a group has a world tour, they complain that after the world tour, there is like 2 weeks of nothing. Like, man, it takes time to work on an album, and they just were on the world tour. Don't you want them to rest for at least like 2 weeks before starting preparation for the next album? So I don't really get fans sometimes, but hey, like it might be understandable if an album gets delayed for like a year and a half, 2 years, but I'm not sure how long it took them for the next album. Does it say here? But yeah, like it's understandable, especially when, for me, I don't really stand a group that just debuted. I wait for the comeback. Like, sure, I would check. Sometimes I would check the debut, but sometimes I would wait. Like, for example, I kind of don't want to mention that group now. So let me find another group. Like, even though people were hyping up the debut and stuff like that, usually I wait for the comeback because I want to see if that group's sound is gonna be for me or not. Maybe the debut song is a one hit off. Is that the correct way to put it? So yeah, I usually wait. I like the comeback. Oh, 2 releases back to back. I like them. I'm gonna like stand this group. So maybe I would understand here in this case, oh, they released an album, it's amazing, we love it, but now we don't get anything, and maybe we were waiting for the comeback to actually properly stand them, and we are not getting that anytime soon. So we can't wait any longer. I guess understandable a little bit.
TXT. During this break period, it was clear that the members were worried that their fans would leave them, and while some fans did stay, unfortunately the members' worries became a reality, as many fans who were tired of waiting for a comeback withdrew their support.
이번 앨범 이름이 꿈의 장 매직이잖아요. 이름이 굉장히 잘 정해진 것 같다고 생각을 했어요. 컴백이 딱 2번 정도 밀렸을 때 굉장히 큰일 났다고 생각을 했거든요, 사실.
Ooh.
속으로 굉장히 많이 불안하기도 했고, 나중에 또 안 오면 어떡하지 생각을 많이 했는데.
He's talking about emotional stuff, but I'm really impressed by the performance.
다시 돌아와
being
주셔서
shown.
너무 감사합니다.
When TXT were finally able to make their first comeback, they expressed their excitement about reconnecting with fans in person.
It wasn't that long, from March 2019 till October 2019, to be fair. And was their debut a single album, or did it say? Like I would understand if it was maybe like a single album. Honestly, it's so annoying lately when a new group debut and it's only a single album. Like, am I supposed to send a group just by listening to one song and maybe like a B-side? Like, I want more songs. I want to know if the group songs are gonna be for me, like the discography. Is it appealing to me? One song or two are not enough. But I imagine it was like a mini album.
However, just a few months later, those long-awaited moments of connection were abruptly halted by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Sorry guys,
which
I'm
ushered
gonna
in
try not
another
to
period
post
of
too much
isolation
if it annoys
and
you.
revived the same uncertainties and worries that had only just begun to fade after their debut period hiatus. This extended separation further disrupted key milestones, such as touring, that are crucial for building artistic identity, confidence, and purpose in the early stages of an idol's career. As a result,
That
much of
sucks.
TXT's rookie era, a time typically filled with connection and growth,
Aww,
was instead defined by
right.
distance and
The
a
more I
lingering
think about
sense of
it,
missed
it's
potential
sad.
and unfulfillment.
Man, this is so sad. Imagine you waiting years to debut, and when you debut for your first year or two, you don't have fans cheering for you live. Most people would say their goal is not just like to debut or become an idol, but it's to perform in front of people, in front of fans. And them not being able to do that during their rookie years, rookie era, that sucks, man. Like I can't imagine how they felt back then, seeing the stadium arena empty.
Much of TXT's rookie era, a time typically filled with connection and growth, was instead defined by distance and a lingering sense of missed potential and unfulfillment.
무대하려고 좀 응원받고 사랑받으려고 가수를 하는 건데 그거를 내가 못 받고 있으니까 좀 괴리감이 들더라고요. 저는 지금 있는 팬분들이 저를 안 떠나게
I didn't expect this guy to be
붙잡고 있고
sad.
So while TXT's career may have started at an ultimate high, it was soon clouded by a sequence of uncertainty and doubt. Thankfully, these clouds have now parted, and TXT continues to reach new highs. However, the one thing that has perhaps
Ooh,
impacted
this is
TXT's
huge.
journey the most continues
Where is
to
this?
day.
Is this
And
like
that is the pressure
Lollapalooza
and
or
hate
something
they
like that?
got and continue to get for
Let me not talk about the Twitter people. Lately, even when they wanna praise their favorite group, they do that while bringing another group down, and I don't really understand that at all. Like, why can't you praise your favorite without shading another group while bringing another group down? And some fans do it indirectly and act like they didn't mean that. Oh, I didn't mean that. No, you meant that. Anyway, and you are farming engagement. I hate that Twitter posts now are monetized because of that. But yeah. Damn. The F word here. Honestly, I've never seen. Well, the guy that say like people were anticipating them as BTS's little brothers. But I don't remember ever thinking about it like that myself. But I'm not sure back then. And lately, I don't think people mention BTS alongside like TXT anymore. Oh, look at TXT's at BTS's little brothers TXT. I don't really see that anymore. Like I see recently, for example, like Meow being people saying Meow is Blackpink's sisters. I'm not sure why. Technically, it shouldn't be Baby Monster, but I see people say Meow more than I see people mention TXT and BTS together. Anyway.
debuting as BTS's little brother group.
그게 진짜로 너무 불안하기도 하고
Maybe back then it
너무
was
부담이었어요,
a
사실.
thing,
저희
and it made them so
정말
much
방탄소년
pressured.
선배님과 저희 빅히트 엔터테인먼트가 큰 날개를 달아준 게 사실이니까 그에 대해서 뭔가 아직 명백하게 증명한 게 없다 보니까 불안했는데 저희를 데뷔 때부터 사실 사람들이 가질 수 있는 편견이 많을 수 있는 그룹이라고 저는 생각을 했고 그리고
방탄 다음 나온 팀이니까.
네, 저희도 인정하는 부분이고 근데 형들과 회사가 달아준 날개를 견디기 위해서는
As the biggest K-pop act
Which show is this? Wait, is this Suga Shushwita? I would watch that.
형들과 회사가 달아준 날개를 견디기 위해서는
As the biggest K-pop act in history, the narrative of BTS's extraordinary rise from humble beginnings to international stardom has unavoidably cast a long shadow over any future groups associated with their agency. However, none have faced as much scrutiny and pressure as TXT, who were not only the first group to emerge from this legacy, but also for the first 6.5 years of their career, the only other group directly under Big Hit Music. What many people don't know is that upon being accepted into Big Hit, the TXT members were completely unaware of the advantageous position and subsequent pressure they would experience debuting under the heavy title of BTS's little brothers. Yeonjun, who was the first member of TXT to join Big Hit, joined the company in 2014, the year after BTS's debut, at a time when the company was still facing bankruptcy. While Beomgyu, the last member to
So
join
basically,
Big Hit,
they didn't join
joined the
Big
company in
Hit
2016 before BTS even won their first grand prize.
because BTS were the biggest.
Ultimately, all 5 members of TXT took a chance on a relatively small company, completely unaware of the future success of their seniors and how this might consequently influence their own idol journeys. For the first few years following their debut, the members rarely spoke about the details of their trainee period. But now, having carved out their own place in the industry, the members have become more comfortable talking about their time at Big Hit before it grew into the large-scale company it is today.
사람들이 이제 투모로우바이투게더 하면 방탄소년단, BTS의 동생. 항상 사람들이 비교를 우리랑 하니까. 그러면서 이제 많은 사람들이 쟤네들은 좋은 환경에서 이렇게 좋은 이렇게 시스템에서 일을 시작했겠네라고 하지만 나는 옆에서 봤던 사람 입장에서는 그렇지 않았고. 그래서 8-8을 아는 이 하이브의 아티스트들은 너네랑 우리밖에 없겠지.
맞죠.
이 빅히트의 성장의 서사 너희들이 다 알고 있겠지. 연습생 생활을 그때부터 했으니까. 야, 물에 사이다를 타먹던 시절이 있었다고?
네. 그러니까 저 있을
물에다가
텐데
잠깐만 사이다를 왜 타먹는 거야?
아니 제가 그때는 좀 사비로 계산을 했어요.
회사 법카나 뭐
네,
이런 게
혹시
아니라
사이다를 하나 시켜. 그래서 돈을 아끼려고 물을 좀 타먹으면 맛이 똑같아.
돈 아끼려고? 그때는 그게 없어? 장부가 없었나?
좀 지나고 나서야 있었는데
하루에 시켜 먹을 수 있는 음식 최대값이 6,000원이었나?
맞아. 그때 그래서 좀 제한이 많았어.
그래서
$4?
제일 싸!
이럴 땐 안 그랬는데 눈 떠보니 대기업 같아.
들어올 땐 보컬룸에 버섯 피어 있었는 거예요.
그거 마음 아파요. 처음에 그거 스펀지 조각인 줄 알았다고. 청소하는 건 줄 알았어.
태현이가 말을 해버렸지만은 그땐 좀 맞았어요. 저희가 맞으면서 배웠는데 맞아요. 요즘에는 체벌 안 되죠. 뭐 그때야 체벌했지 지금 체벌하면 큰일 나죠.
멤버들 진짜 7찌를 때부터 다 봤잖아요.
Babies.
애기 때부터.
Babies.
정말 물새는 연습실에서 다 같이 이 추운 겨울날 온풍기 하나 의지하면서 자고 근데
Hug him.
얘네가 이제 다
It's
커서
okay to cry.
이 많은 사람들 앞에서 공연을 하고 멤버들한테 너무 자랑스럽고 고맙다고 얘기해주고 싶고요.
Hug him.
너무 고생 많았다 얘들아.
Let him cry more.
Because
Aww.
of the pressure and the intense trainee period spent together, the members have formed a close brotherhood, which is evident in their interactions and sibling-like dynamic.
평소에는 싫다 하다가도 누가 하나 아프면은 연락 5명에서 다
Guys, I did say today over on Patreon I'll be checking their appearance on Hamyangsu, but for next week, if you guys have a variety show from TXT that would be amazing for a new MOA to check, tell me about it. Maybe there is like a must-watch variety show where it showcases the members' bond, the way they interact with each other. their personality, stuff like that. I'm not sure if the Hamyang-soo episode will show me that, but I included it today because I usually like all the Hamyang-soo episodes with different groups, so I'm sure I'm gonna like that. But if there is a specific variety show that you guys want me to check next week for Patreon, tell me about it, and I will see what to do over on YouTube. Either if there's part 2 of this, I'll continue this. If there's not, maybe I'll check like something else. We will see. But yeah, thank you guys in advance.
방송에서 다 오고 다 힘들 때는 진짜 누구보다 제일 잘 챙겨주고 가족이 되는 그런 존재들이거든요.
멤버들을 수식할 만한 표현은 없는 것 같아요. 친구라고 하기에는 그 이상의 것이 있고, 직장 동료라고 하기에도 뭐 더 이상의 것이 있고, 가족이라고 하기에는 피가 안 섞였고, 소중하죠. 못 바꾸죠. 눈에 넣어도 안 아프죠.
다음 생에도 쭈가치 할 거지? 우리 멤버들 5명이 그대로 모이면은 저는 쭈가치 할래요.
Despite their amazing talent and hard work, TXT continues to face ongoing prejudice from the fiercely competitive and often toxic world of K-pop fandoms, with many still using TXT's debut privilege as a way to discredit their success. And while there is no denying that TXT debuted at a privileged position, reducing the entirety of their success to privilege alone unfairly downplays their...
To be fair, this applies to kind of like anyone in K-pop, like any group. Even if they debut knowing, like for example, a group debut under the same company as, for example, BTS, even now maybe TXT, do they have a new, I guess I'm gonna have to go till, we are at 12 minutes. I wanna see that. So we have like Cortis. Oh, I have been hearing about them a lot lately. So Cortis debuted on under the same sub-label, not just like label, but sub-label as BTS and TXT. People might say that they are privileged too, but I'll be honest, even though they knew that BTS here is big, TXT is big, unlike like TXT, some members joined before BTS blew up, but still like for those exact members to be picked as Cortis members, it means like they were talented enough to be chosen. Like, even though they are privileged that in terms of like their songs might reach more people because of the name of their company, still for those exact members to be picked and debut, they're not privileged in that. Like, they were chosen because they were good, they deserve it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like, I don't really agree with any, like, maybe there's a like percentage of how much privilege someone can have, but it's not entirely true because the members had to be chosen individually. They had to be good. So yeah, for them to succeed in the first place and for people to stick around and be their fans, it means they were good enough and they can hold their own, regardless of who their seniors is or are. And maybe go back.
as a way to discredit their success. And while there is no denying that TXT debuted at a privileged position, reducing the entirety of their success to privilege alone unfairly downplays their hard work, journey, and talent. This perspective also fails to recognize the immense expectations and pressure uniquely placed upon TXT, which has significantly skewed how their progress and talent are measured.
You could say that people expect more of them because of that
Despite
too.
these challenges, TXT have consistently risen above them, transforming criticism into motivation and proving that their success is built on a foundation far deeper than privilege alone. In an era where many K-pop groups struggle to find concurrent popularity in both international and domestic markets, TXT has distinguished themselves as one of
Every year this decade. Wow. Oh, so maybe that huge crowd was Lollapalooza 2022, unless it's this one. The festival? What's that? The festival. Oh, even in Japan. 7 top 5. Oh wow.
Of the few K-pop acts managing to achieve
And there's more.
significant and balanced success in both. As TXT continue to top charts, set trends, and break records, their achievements both at home and abroad underscore their status as a powerhouse in the industry and solidify their place among K-pop's most successful acts. The members credit all these achievements to their biggest driving force.
Isn't this the same as the first one? One album per year? Or is this one like since debut? Wait, this one is like they added since debut.
The members credit all these achievements
Ooh, second most synchronized group.
to most
K-pop boy
successful
group.
acts. The members credit all these achievements to their biggest driving force, their fan base MOA, which stands for Moments of Alwaysness.
Oh.
MOA also means to gather in Korean,
Alwaysness. The first time I
which
hear
stands
that
for
word.
Moments of Alwaysness. MOA also means to gather in Korean, as the members in MOA are gathering together to complete one dream. When turned on its side, MOA also becomes the number 304, which represents March 4th, TXT's debut date.
Ooh, that's cool. Mo wasn't the original fandom name planned for TXT. Interesting they saw Young One. Which existing fandom? Can I ask that? Interested Young One. Now it might not be a K-pop group's fandom. It might be like a J-pop group, someone else. Yeah, maybe it would be funny if Young One was taken by not a group's fan base, but by an idol. If it's like a group member, it would be funny. I remember lately a group wanted to announce a specific fandom name, but then there was like that ex-member from another group that named their fans that specific name, and yeah, those fans started attacking the group. Anyway, yeah, K-pop fandoms are really toxic. Not everyone is though.
TXT are constantly expressing their sincere love and appreciation for MOA. As the members say, they are the only ones who truly understand and acknowledge their journey and hard work.
사실 모아 분들 아니면은 아무것도 아니라고 생각을 해요. 이런 위치 진짜 우리 팬분들께서 만들어 주신 거라는 생각을 해요.
저한텐 멤버들도 있고 음악도 있고
Oh,
여러 가지가 있지만
wow.
대신에 그건
Every
확실히
single
결국에
encore?
저희를 완성시키는 거는 팬분들이다. 이 퍼즐 조각이 딱 완벽하게 들어맞는 거는 결국 팬분들이 없으면 있을 수 없다라고 생각하기 때문에 투모로우바이투게더 이름을 가치 있게 만들어주는 거는 무조건 모아드리기 때문에
When we're high, when we're low, 넌 내 곁에 어머 유쾌해져 너의 온게
Oh, it was produced by Beomgyu. Is that how I pronounce his name?
따스한 너의 숨결에 서늘했던 내 세계 마침내 피어난 봄 나의 blue spring 아무도 몰라 그 겨울 숱한 불안들과 떨리던 heartbeat Feeling blue 시리에 파란 날들 따뜻이 날 안아준 날 곁에 It's just like magic 너뿐이야 내 불도 crown으로 바꾼 너 Now all my days and nights 봄바람이 번져 when you call my name
Ultimately, through TXT's hard work, talent, and ability to live up to expectations, they have proved themselves and created a distinguishable and unique image that separates them from their senior label associates. What can be said for sure is TXT are certainly a force to be reckoned with in this ever-growing and evolving K-pop scene, as they strive to create a better tomorrow together.
Oh. I love the name of the group. I wonder if they played around with the whole like TXT in terms of like their albums. If they assigned like another word for the first T and another word for the other T for like album names, or they included like the X in album names, it would be actually cool. I'm not sure their album names.
TXT is constantly praised for their standout discography. Standout not only in terms of the quality of their title tracks and B-sides, but also stand out in their dedication to unique and meaningful concepts and sounds that artistically set them apart from other K-pop groups. To use the words of prominent Korean music critic Kim Young-dae, in a business rife with all kinds of exaggerated concepts and universes, TXT doesn't follow the traditional K-pop formula, yet they have managed to become the most anticipated group of the next generation.
I think I know Kim Young-dae. I'm not sure if it's the same one that I'm thinking of. Is it the same Korean music critic that loves Luna too? I think recently I remember reading about him.
Kim Young-dae. In a business rife with all kinds of exaggerated concepts and universes, TXT doesn't follow the traditional K-pop formula, yet they have managed to become the most anticipated group of the next generation. TXT's training focused predominantly on hip-hop. In fact, for the majority of their trainee period, the members were under the impression they'd be debuting with a hip-hop concept. However, since their debut, rather than confining themselves to a fixed aesthetic or sound, TXT have embraced change and versatility as a core part of their
I like
artistry,
when groups do that.
resulting in a discography that spans a wide range of genres and
I
styles.
like that. Hey. Oh, I haven't heard this yet. Ooh. A rockstar concept, I'm gonna love that. I think this is my favorite TXT song so far. He still kills me during that part. By the way, last week, was it? I reacted to this over on Patreon during their, was it SBS festival? It was HYBE version, but you guys told me it's almost the same as the original version. I'm not sure if it is, but I have to check out the music video later. Deja vu. Deja vu. I've never been to this place before. Is this the latest one? Ooh.
In an industry where many artists build their identity around a fixed aesthetic or sonic brand, TXT's diversity might initially be mistaken for a lack of artistic direction or conceptual focus.
Disagree.
However, their discography stands out as one of the most cohesive and thoughtfully crafted in the industry, with each release tied together through an ongoing narrative of youth. Rather than relying on a single sound or visual style, TXT have shaped their artistic identity around an album-based narrative, structuring their discography into a series of interconnected albums known as chapters that capture the evolving emotions and experiences of growing up.
I love that.
Like chapters in a novel.
Ooh. So, 2 mini albums. So yeah, they debuted with a mini album. That's great, honestly. I don't think the gap between their debut and the comeback was that long. Like, I've seen worse. Well, anyway, I'm not sure. At least they had their first comeback before the whole like pandemic, and I think it was like 2 months before the pandemic, October. Like yeah, just on time for them to be able to promote it before not seeing the fans at all, I think. that there was a full album quickly after too. That's great. Then in 2021, another full album? A package album. Okay. That's actually great. Maybe, and I say like maybe, I kind of wonder if they did the repackaged album. That was when they were able to perform in front of fans again, maybe at the end of 2021. So they did a repackaged album with songs from, for example, was it Freeze and then Eternity maybe in one album to promote it again in some way because they weren't able to promote it in front of fans. Quite curious about that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to revive voice transition from hand on. Pain and uncertainty. Ooh, until the appearance of you offers them hope and direction. So basically the fans, us, are the ones who's giving them hope and leading them. Well, not necessarily leading them, but offering them direction. They don't necessarily like have to like follow us. I don't think they've ever had, it seems like, a single album. That's actually great. They have 3 full albums already. That's amazing. Mini-sods. So many episodes. Between each chapter series. Ah. Oh. Yeah, you guys told me that chapter 1 ended. So these are kind of mini chapters. All of them are under one big chapter, the start chapter. No, wait. Sorry, guys. The start chapter marks the final chapter of the discography. You guys told me like they have like a chapter that ended and you guys are waiting for the second chapter. And I asked you guys, does that mean that they renewed their contract? And you guys told me yes, they did. And now the second chapter is starting. It might be like instead of chapter, something bigger like saga. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or what's bigger than a chapter? It could be like arc. Can I say that? Like an anime, we have like a saga, then an arc, then a chapter. Is that how it goes here? Let me continue to read. Ah, okay, so this moment signals TXT 2.0 about to start. I wonder if they will change their sound drastically. What are they gonna do beyond the coming of age story? Honestly, like that interests me a lot. Like, what are they gonna do? Man, the way these stuff are written, the guide, it's really well written. It must be someone that is a writer
Each
or
comeback builds upon the
professional
last, weaving together a rich, layered narrative
journalist,
that transforms their work from a series
writer,
of
I don't
isolated
know.
releases into an ongoing coming-of-age story. Regardless of genre or aesthetic, this consistent emotional thread runs through TXT's music, creating what many recognize as a distinct TXT-ness. Where other artists
TXT-ness.
captivate through sheer spectacle,
Ooh.
TXT, as the storytelling idols, connect through quiet sincerity. They tell stories that feel unflinchingly real, never shying away from the raw and unpolished realities of growing up.
And that's what I
That
loved
honesty
last
resonates
time.
with listeners, offering comfort to those living it now and nostalgia
I
to
love
those
songs that
looking
are
back.
relatable.
It's this sincerity that gives their discography a timeless quality, one that lingers long after the comeback hype fades. Since their debut, TXT's discography has been shaped by Big Hit's clear and controlled vision for its central narrative.
Ooh.
While this ensures cohesion,
That
it
transition.
has naturally limited the members' creative freedoms, as their contributions must fit within this overarching story. As a result, they often find themselves competing with seasoned writers and producers from around the world, with every idea measured against the bigger picture of their ongoing storyline. Following different comebacks, the members have often told stories of how songs they have written have been temporarily dismissed by the company because they did not fit within the musical narrative of that.
Can they do like alternate timeline or like bonus chapter or yeah, like alternate timeline? They could do that. Like people do that with comics, with anything lately. A spin-off, just call it like a spin-off, unrelated to the whole like overall story. I feel like they could do that if they really wanted to. I imagine now, since they renewed their contract, they might be allowed to have a bigger say on what to do, maybe. It would be interesting. Or maybe they would reserve the songs that the members wrote for them individually as like solo releases. We'll see.
Chapter.
Maybe they already
While many
did
might be
that.
disheartened by this, TXT are encouraged by Bighit to keep these songs to one side for either their solo mixtapes or until
Okay,
they
I was
fit
gonna
within
say
the
that.
narrative of their group albums.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's fair. But like, let them continue do their things.
Despite Bighit's strict vision for TXT's discography, there are still several TXT songs that are written by the members, which ensures that the coming-of-age story they are telling is reflective of their authentic voices and experiences. Only 7 months after debut, the youngest member, Kai, set the record for being the youngest idol to be registered under the Korean Music Copyright Association after he helped write the song Roller Coaster for their first studio album. 6 months later, TXT became the youngest idol group to have all members as registered songwriters. While TXT's latest group album brought their original narrative of youth to a close, the stories and lessons that defined it are now being carried forward beyond music through their partnership with UNICEF on Together for Tomorrow,
Ooh, wow.
a global campaign supporting children and youth facing mental health challenges. For 6 years, TXT have embodied their role as the narrators of youth, giving voice to the worries, hopes, and quiet struggles of growing up through their music. Now, with UNICEF, they are expanding that mission by helping create spaces where young people can express themselves, build supportive relationships, and find strength in empathy, kindness, and inclusion. TXT's story has always been about more than music, and this campaign shows how their sincerity, once captured in song, can ripple outward into the real world, living up to their name and helping us build a brighter tomorrow together. For a more in-depth understanding of TXT's discography, visit our site, One Dreamography, where you'll find a chronological guide to TXT's releases, along with
I could
chapter and
use
album
that to
summaries,
decide which
detailed song
songs
analyses,
to react to next,
contextual
maybe.
insights, and accurate lyric videos and translations. This is linked in the description below.
There's more. I thought that would be the end of
Along
part
with
one.
the lyrical storyline that runs through their albums, TXT has an additional storyline known as the
You know what? I'm glad I'm just doing part one. Now there is only part one for the 2026 guide, but if I was gonna do the 2025 guide, I would have done part one only too. Because if I wanna pause and talk and watch the full one, I think it's almost like 2 hours. It would be like more than a 2 hours reaction. I wanna pause, talk, share my thoughts and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm glad I'm just doing part one here, and that will help you guys answer if I have a question, stuff like that, discuss about certain things. I'm sure it's harder for you guys too to watch a 2 hours reaction.
Star Seekers, which is a fictional universe that runs through many of their music videos. While the themes of their music center around the real-life experiences of growing up, the Star Seekers adds a layer of magic and fantasy, creating a more fantastical parallel to the grounded themes of their discography-based storyline. Along with music videos, the Star Seekers also includes a short animation film and webtoons.
Ooh.
안녕하세요, 토모로우바이투게더입니다.
Hi, my name is hueningkai. I'm Soobin.
Hi, my name is Yeonjun. Hey, I'm Beomgyu.
To get to know the members' individual journeys and personalities, make sure to check out the 5 other parts of this guide series, which can be found on our channel. Additionally, TXT has a lot of non-music content you can check out, which will give you a more in-depth understanding of their personalities and group dynamic.
To do. I'm curious why they named it To Do.
To Do TXT is TXT's official variety show, where the members take on a variety of missions, games, and challenges. When To Do first started, the members were still camera-shy rookies, but over the course of the show, they have developed into 5 variety show kings, showcasing their chaotic, entertaining, dynamic, and unique personalities. Talk by Today is a vlog-style reality show, where the members document the behind-the-scenes moments from their daily lives, starting from pre-debut up until the present.
Ooh, I think I would enjoy watching that. So is it like a reality show or like, well, like you could say vlogs are kind of like, well, a reality show is several vlogs, and it might not be like from the point of view of one member only or filmed by a member. So,
Talk by Today is a vlog-style reality show.
Vlog-style
where the members
reality
document
show.
The behind-the-scenes moments from their daily lives, starting from pre-debut up until the present.
I wonder if it's like
While To Do
proper
offers
reality.
a look at
Is
the
it
members'
good?
dynamic and personalities in fun, unique environments. Talk by Today provides a deeper insight into their
Seems like
everyday
it
lives.
is, to be fair.
If this type of content appeals to you, you'll also enjoy their TXT logs.
Okay.
Which, like
Offer a more personal. Okay. Yeah, I think I would probably like Talk by Today more than what was another name?
If this type of content
TXT
appeals
logs.
to you, you'll also enjoy their
For
TXT
now.
logs, which, like Talk by Today, offer a more personal and candid glimpse into their daily lives. TXT Flicks is a comprehensive fan-made resource for TXT content, including performances, shows, interviews, and more. Here you'll find TXT's media appearances and original content categorized and summarized accordingly, making it easy for you to find content that appeals to you. This is linked in the description below.
So for next time, I picked Han Young-soo To Do today on Patreon. Maybe for next time, I've already seen the Unshisa Diary episode, but man, I hate KBS. I used to upload Unshisa Diary reactions over here on YouTube. Well, I used to upload them, I think, first on Patreon. Then I saw other YouTubers were able to upload them on YouTube, so I kind of moved my reaction to there, to YouTube. And then after Unshisa Diary ended, they started taking down every single Unshisa Diary reaction out there. This is why I hate, man, uploading reactions on YouTube that aren't music videos, because you never know when they will get taken down. I had those Unshisa Diary episodes reactions up for several months, and then they started taking down everything suddenly when it was allowed before. So I'm not sure like why. Usually like either take it down when you upload it or like maybe a day or two, but still like taking down something that was already up for 3 weeks and more, and maybe even months. I don't really understand that. Anyway, what could I check also here? This is Knowing Brother. Is this Knowing Brother? I forgot. Game Caters, I've checked it, but honestly, like after getting more into, maybe after I get into 17 too, I will check the Game Caters episode 2, because honestly, like, it's been 2 years and I don't remember everything well, other than maybe like certain things. Like Promise 9, I remember for their interaction with Le Seraphim back then. I remember liking TXT and 17, even though like I don't remember much other than liking their personalities. And maybe I did like TXT's performances doing the random play dance. So yeah, anyway. You guys could recommend for next week on Patreon to check out a To Do episode, I guess, too. Unless there's something even more fun. Anyway.
Making it easy for you to find content that appeals to you. This is linked in the description below. Content
What's
that
this?
appeals to you. This is linked in the description below.
Ooh, for 30 days while on the showcase. Oh, that would be fun too later.
Oh.
Anyway, guys, thank you, Beomie Bear, for this guide. And like I said, if by next week I see that part 2 is gonna take longer to do, maybe if you guys give me the go ahead, do that, I will continue the individual members guide by checking out the 2025 ones. If you guys want me to wait, I'll wait. Like, I don't really mind. It's like I got a proper introduction to. Now, I didn't get to know the members that well, but I think the Han Myung-soo episode will help me, because actually, for BTS, I'm also checking out BTS for those who know. I uploaded my Game Caters episode for BTS over on Patreon, and that first episode helped me get to know the members a lot and assign names to faces a lot, even before I check out the BTS guide that I was gonna check out in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, I think Han Myung-soo episode will probably help me a lot, and maybe next time I check out also like next week another variety episode, we will see. Thank you guys for your support over here on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Over on Patreon, there was a lot of MOAs who joined, and I'm grateful you helped me support my family financially and myself. And yeah, you guys have been amazing, and I'll see you now over on Patreon with the Han Myung-soo episode. Bye bye.